Hello, Internet Land. This is Biv Crow with Mancave Museum, and this is another Flashback Friday. On today's episode, Maniac Mansion. Here we go.
Welcome back to another Flashback Friday. This is Biv Crow with Mancave Museum. And this is a series where I basically do it all in one take, and I share my opinions, memories, and favorite things about some of the classic and retro games that I grew up playing and appreciating, even still to this day. Today is a big one. This is Maniac Mansion. There are so many things just about the history of this game that make it relevant to even the concept of what Maniac Mansion, what Mancave Museum is about. I got Maniac Mansion on the mind, see? Well, first of all, it's historically important because some of the top adventure game designers of all time had a hand in this. Including Double Fine's Tim Schafer. He got his first professional credits in the industry as a tester for the NES port, the Nintendo Entertainment System port of Maniac Mansion. It also led to the development of SCUMM, which was basically the scripting and adventure game engine that was pretty much designed to run Maniac Mansion, and it was later used for just about 90% of the Lucas Arts adventure games that we grew up loving and knowing. Of course, it was also co-designed by the amazing and talented Gary Winnick and Ron Gilbert, respectively. These gentlemen are still in the industry today. As a matter of fact, you need to check out Thimbleweed Park. If you haven't, I mean, you're actually losing out on a lot of fun there. It's a pretty awesome adventure game, and if you love Maniac Mansion, I guarantee you will absolutely love Thimbleweed Park, and it's available on most consoles. I really hope they come out with a physical version because I like collecting those. Anyways, Maniac Mansion is basically, it's the story of a teenager, and he's going to rescue his kidnapped girlfriend, who was essentially kidnapped by a mad scientist. His name is Dr. Fred, I think. And then he's married to a weird nurse, Edna, and then they have the son who's Weird Ed. Also, it introduces the purple and green tentacles, which is a lot of you who are into adventure games probably know, are the stars of Day of the Tentacle, which is pretty much like a universal follow-up to the Maniac Mansion story. You can select from, I believe there was 6. I'm, doing this off the cuff. I'm not entirely sure, but I would always play Bernard or Sid or Dave. But you had different characters, right? Different teenagers with different styles of how they were. So each character was different. There were a lot of ways to win the game. I remember you could call the Meteor Police. I believe that actually there were some really cool intricacies about different versions of the games too. I remember the original release on the Nintendo, which is the version I have, the original cut. You could microwave a hamster and blow it up, which shows you the kind of deviant humor that these guys were known for, which, if you have, a good sense of humor, you can appreciate crazy antics like that. And then, of course, that, irked Nintendo enough to where they had to re-release it without the hamsters in there. But man, there's so many things about this game that made it so amazing. It was one of the first graphical point-and-click games, shortly, not that far after the original King's Quest. It had some of the most oddball humor in it. And these kinds of oddball antics is what the old team at LucasArts ended up becoming known for. I mean, these guys were true masters of their craft, and obviously they still are today. I don't want to get too much into the story details and spoil it, but just know that there is a lot of fun to be had in this game, and I play it still to this day. Every couple of years I'll break out my cart and I'll play it, or I'll even load up ScummVM, which is an emulator that allows you to run these even today on modern PCs. Anyways, this is BivCrow with Mancave Museum. I hope you enjoyed today's Flashback Friday, and if you did, feel free to go ahead and give us a like. And please, if you enjoy any of my content, please do consider giving me a subscribe as well. Please feel free to tell your friends about this and my YouTube channel. I'm quite new here, and every little bit helps, and that's how we build the channel, eh? Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and upcoming weekend. This is BivCrow, signing out. Peace.